Good morning, friends, and welcome back to my channel.
Okay, now we are going to see our brainstorming questions. A1, number 1. Find proof from the poem for the following. A. The poet has mentioned different season. Answer. And suddenly that's summer. And next. B. Next spring. You can write the whole line from the poem. These different seasons are mentioned in the poem. Second question. Question B. Year. The poet's minute observation of steady growth of a cherry tree. Answer B1. I found a tree had come to stay. It was very small, 5-month child, lost in the tall grass running wild. Here, the poet gives the minute observation of the tree. Next, C. The color imagery in the poem. Answer green color used in the poem quite often and it represents life. B. Pink color used to show the tenderness, fragility of the berries. C. Next question. D. The struggle of the cherry tree for survival. Answer. It was very small, 5-month child, lost in the small grass, running wild. But cherries have a way of growing, though no one's caring very much or knowing. Goats ate the leaves, the grass cutter side, split it apart a monsoon blight, shivered the slender stem. Even so, all these dangers were handled by the plant boldly since it had the urge to live. Continue answer D. The young tree struggled upward through its arm in a fresh fire's lust for light and air and sun. The young tree refused to accept defeat and continued its struggle for survival in order to get the basic necessities of light, air, and sun needed for its growth. Means here it shows that how the tree struggles for the life from for air and sunshine and etc etc. Now we are going to the next question. State whether the following statements are true or false. Correct the false statement by finding evidence from the poem. Support your remark. Number 1. The cherry tree did not take long to grow. False. The cherry tree took 8 years to grow into a 6 feet high, full grown, fruit bearing tree. Now, the first one is false. Now, second one, birds and insects were benefited from the tree. Yes, it's true. So, this is the true answer. We do not want to explain the reason. Number third, the poet was exalted at the sight of the cherry tree. It is also true. Fourth one, D. The poem has an underlying message about the importance of the tree. False. The underlying message about the importance of tree, it mainly stresses on the struggle against adversities of life and how dedication and desire to survive can help any living object to come out of it. Next, if the poet repents planting the cherry tree, it also falls. The poet actually enjoys watching the magnificent cherry tree and takes pride in being the owner who has decided to sow the seed of this cherry tree. Now, we are going to the next question. A2, number 1. Discuss in groups, reasons, consequences, effects. Now, number 1. The life of the cherry tree was threatened. Answer. The cherry tree was so small initially that it was lost among the tall, wild grasses all around it. The threats in its life were the goats who ate its leaves, the grass cutter scythe that could split it apart, and its tender stem had to fight to the heavy monsoon. Moreover, no special attention or care was provided for it, but it was a fighter who could face all these threats boldly and survive. Next question. The cherry blossomed. In spite of not getting any special care, the cherry tree, just by its urge to survive, could raise its head, fought all the odds in its life, came out successful to nurture itself with the basic necessities for its growth, the light, the rain, and sun. With the passage of time, its hard work bore fruits and it became a 6 feet high, full grown tree which happily blossoms with fruits. Now, the next question, question C. Now, to the next question, A2, question number 2. A small thought put in action led to a great achievement. Pick out the lines from the beginning and end of the poem and explain their significance. A2 second must have a tree of my own. I said the poet just wanted to be the sole owner of a tree, and just with this simple thought in his mind, he sowed the cherry seed. It is just passing idea of his mind which he easily forgot. But the cherry seed had the potential to grow in spite of not having proper care and lots of threats on its onward journey in life. It was a winner all the way to grow into the magnificent fruit bearing tree as it was dedicated to fight the odds. This information is given in the beginning of the poem. Now, in the last of the poem, it to answer continue. Second point, the lines at the end of the poem. Yes, I praise night and the stars and trees that is small the cherry grown by me. Express the pride of the poet who takes the credit for creating such a beautiful life. He has no hesitation to accept that the cherry tree has struggled hard to come to this stage, but at the same time, he is excited that the process has been started by him and the result is unbelievable. Means here he saw the most precious tree which was 8 years old and it was 6 feet high, means in the beginning of the poem and ending of the poem. Now next question. A3. The cherry has inspired the poet to compose the poem. Such poems describing nature or aspect of nature are called nature poems. Find out some expression from the poem that bring out the elements of beauty of nature. Answer. I could scarcely believe it a berry, ripened and jeweled in the sun. Second example, there were blossoms small, pink, fragile, quick to fall. And the third one is looking up through the leaves, each bloom. And the last one, fourth one is the sun sang and singing, cricket and I. These are the example of the nature poems which describe the natural beauty of the nature. Now we are going to the our next question. Question E4. Wait a minute. Just click this. Just take a screenshot of the answers and you can easily write the answer in your notebook. Okay, we are going to the next question. Next question is A4. 1. Here is the given definition of the figure of speech climax. Just write this all information in your notebook by mentioning A4. Read the line. Pink, fragile, quick to fall. Notice the arrangement of the words in the line. They move from healthy to delicate. This figure of speech is called climax, where successive words, phrases, sentences are arranged in ascending order of importance. Here, the cherry blossom turns pink, ripened, and ready or quick to fall. Here, you have to write this example as it is, which is given in your textbook. Now, for the second question, find out the examples from the poem. Number 1 is alliteration. Alliteration. Shrivel, the slenderous stem. Sound of S is repeated. Number 2, its arm in a fresh fire dust. Sound F is repeated. I made a miracle from green growing pen. Sound of M and G is repeated. The sun sang swiftly. Sound S is repeated. And who watch wondering while time and the rain. Sound W is repeated. एलिट्रेशन में क्या होता है, सेम साउंड रिपीट होता है. जब भी एक तरह के साउंड जब किसी लाइन में रिपीट होते हैं तो उसे एलिट्रेशन कहते हैं. और एक ईजिली आप एलिट्रेशन के एग्जांपल्स को फाइंड कर सकते हैं. एंटीथेसिस, सेकंड जो फिगर ऑफ स्पीच बताई गई, इसमें अपोजिट आइडियाज़ पोएट यूज़ करता है या अपोजिट वर्ड्स होते हैं. जैसे कि इस सेंटेंस में अगर देखते हैं, बट चेरीज हैव अ वे ऑफ ग्रोइंग दो नो वंस केयरिंग वेरी मच और नोइंग. हियर द अपोजिट आइडियाज़ अ वे ऑफ ग्रोइंग एंड नो वंस केयरिंग is given in this line. The second one, came back thinner rather poor but richer by a cherry tree at my door. Here poor and rich, these opposite ideas are given. The opposite idea poor and rich is used in this line, so that's why this is the example of antithesis. Whenever the poet uses the opposite ideas in the poem or line, that is called antithesis. And alliteration, whenever the same sound is repeated in the line of the poem, that is called is alliteration. And the next one, third one is personification. Whenever the poet shows the human quality in non-living thing, that is called as personification. मतलब किसी इंसानी खासियत यानी जानदार की खूबी को नॉन लिविंग थिंग के अंदर जब पोएट बताता है उसे पर्सोनिफिकेशन कहेंगे। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अ ट्री हैड कम टू स्टे। अब ट्री आ गया, स्टे हो गया, मतलब कोई आकर रुकने लगा। हियर द ट्री हैज़ बिन पर्सोनिफाइड बाय गिविंग इट द ह्यूमन क्वालिटी ऑफ कमिंग टू स्टे। द ग्रास कटर scythe split apart. The grass cutter scythe is personified. Next, a monsoon blights the world. Monsoon is personified. The young tree struggles upward thrust. Tree is personified by giving struggling quality of human. And the last one, E, singing cricket and I. Cricket is personified. Here, cricket is the giving quality. In this line, the cricket is the cricket was given the quality of singing. This was a quality of the humans when they feel very good or they are very happy. Humans try to sing the songs. Now, this quality is given in the cricket.
I hope that you like the video and I am hoping to see you in my next one. Thanks for watching my video. अगर आप मेरे चैनल पर नए हैं तो प्लीज़ मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और बेल आइकन भी दबाइए और इस वीडियो को अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर कीजिए। थैंक यू, हैव अ नाइस डे, बाय बाय, टेक केयर।